Okay, so first of all, the first step, as we all know, is to go over the reflections page. So I'm going to go ahead and put these items here, and I'm going to go ahead and take my marker, and I am going to highlight just a few of my lines here so I can kind of write over it. I'm not going to be doing the whole line. Maybe I should. Okay. And here's what I'm gonna do. So it actually looks nice. I'm gonna set it up this way. It actually makes it easier when I'm able to do it from this direction like that. I wanted to just give myself just a place to write, and maybe that I could stand out a bit more, so I thought it would be nice to use my highlighter here. This highlighter I'm using is from the Daily Grind. You can use any highlighter you like. All right, so there are my lines. I'm gonna go ahead and write a little sentence about my weekly actions and reflect on my week. And I'm probably going to forward ahead just so you're not kind of waiting around. Okay, so for my wins, I wrote that my systems are being created. In terms of, I was able to set up my business, personal, and journal planners, and my reading has started. What's working is mapping out my systems. Okay, so in terms of what's working, I was able to map out my systems using GPT for growth and recording, and I'm having a lot of fun actually recording and the whole process of it. What's not working, I've been sleeping late, and I've been trying to do it all. So that's definitely something not working. In terms of lessons, I'm learning that I have to pace myself and to set myself up for the year and take my time to not do it all at once. And then when the adjustment I'm making is I'm going to reset and take it one step at a time. Okay, so you see guys, when you're reflecting on your week, this was maybe less than 5 minutes. Now, let's go to my weekly actions, and what I have to do for a weekly action, I actually already put some little fun snowflakes. It's January, I want to have fun, and I'm actually going to switch to my blue pen, my Sarasa R. It is a 0.4. And I already set up what I want to do for personal, which is my playbook. I have to record I have to print my MoxieLife playbook 1. I have to work on the workbook for January, and I want to do my year review podcast. I feel like that's like something I want to just make sure I do personally this week. Health and wellness, I want to do exercise, / maybe yoga at least 3 times this week. For spiritual and personal growth, I want to go ahead and do my Be Free Bible devotional. Now here's the problem. I'm trying to figure out what day of the week I'm going to set that up in. So maybe I'm going to decide in my weekly. Fun and recreation. Right now the fun and recreation I'm having is maybe working on my creative process. And I'm just going to take a quick peek at last week's weekly actions. Decor planning, creative process. So I'm still kind of in the whole creative flow, so I'm happy about that. Work and learning is I decided to also set up a business planner. And I'm using 2 of them. Like I'm using one is a big project planner that's a happy planner. And then the second one is a sterling ink that is basically just like a smaller planner with just it's more like a task-based planner, and it's like so tiny it actually fits in my purse. It looks like a wallet. So I decided to use sterling ink, and I finally started to kind of play with it and really feel it out. So I'm very happy. Financial, we are saving this month, and I am doing a December tracker. So that's something that's going to stay probably for the whole month, because I want to know every area that I spent money in for the month of December. Because I feel like if I don't track it, I'm going to just make such terrible financial decisions. Family and relationships. I want us to do a Sunday dinner. But also my daughter's name, I call her Nina, and she has a winter formal this weekend. I have to make sure we have to shop for her. That's a big thing. I can't forget that. Let's see. Calm and peace. So I really focused on family and relationships, winter formal, and appointments. Sometimes like there's just little to-dos that I can't forget. Physical environment, and I'm going to clean out my closet. This week. Because what I'm trying to do is reorganize my closet and my office. So once I do my closet, my office should kind of be able to systematize itself. Now, let's go ahead and first of all, let me show you what I'm tracking for the week. I'm tracking my daily reading, journaling, my MoxieLife workbook, and my goal is to attend at least 2 trainings this month. So I'm going to mark the days at least that this week that I did 2 trainings or podcast reviews. But what I would like to do, I want to have fun and do some decorating. So I pulled out some of my winter items here from the Cocoa Daisy kits. And here's the owl, the signature owl, which it says Dare to Dream. So I want to put the Dare to Dream guy here. And I'm just going to kind of lay out where I think things can go first before I actually do peel off stickers. Because some of this is very interesting style stickers, and I don't really know like what their purpose is for. I love the snowflakes. It's so big and it fits perfectly for the Moxie. This is a very interesting one. Maybe I could hook it here. I'm not sure. I may not use this because I don't know how it goes. I do like this butterfly, so I want to take out this butterfly. This is like one of the prettiest. I think it's a moth or a butterfly. And the leaf, I think, is beautiful as well. These are kind of more, you would refer to these as more like washi stickers, because they're very thin like a tape. If you can see it, you get a perfect view of it. So I'm going to go ahead and start laying this out. I would like to lay it out here. I'm going to move this sticker out of the way. Very nice. And the butterfly I want to put, or the moth, right here in the middle. And then I want my snowflake up here. So I kind of want to almost like angle it there. Now it's my first time using this layout for like planning. I had a layout like this similar for my Bible planner, and I didn't use it very much because it's a little tricky for me to figure out. So I decided to try it for my Moxie and get a vertical instead of a horizontal. So I'm gonna stick with this for the year, and then I think next year I will try the horizontal, because I realized that I kind of like, I'm the kind of person who prefers not so much, I don't prefer so much loosey-goosey planning. I actually love time blocking, and I actually feel like more and more, the more and more I look at it, the more and more I realize that I'm a time block person. For weekend, I'm just gonna put a little fan. I think these are fans, maybe whimsical fans. There it is. This, we need something over here. I have some Amy Plans things from her sticker kit, and I'm just gonna finish the snowflakes because these guys are so cute. Here, Tuesday, maybe one for Sunday, maybe one for Friday. I'm realizing that a lot of like the planners that I like to, a lot of the decor that I like little things like this for my planner. The only thing is that there's only a certain amount that can come. So I'm just like a little stuck. I think I want to put a box here. Yes, let's see. But I need a box. I think so. I went ahead and I have my Winter Woodland hand-drawn stickers by Amy Plans Things. This is her January sticker kit from her. If you are in her Patreon, you have, this is one of her tiers, and I have the tier that basically I received the booklet of the stickers, and I'm gonna put the dormouse here. This is the cute. This honestly, and I said it before in my videos, these are this kit specifically that she made is I think my favorite, and I've already seen the November and December one, and I think by far, I think just the aesthetic of it, the colors, I don't know necessarily that these little footprints go good with this because it's more bluish, but I did want to add a little box. Let's see if there's any other boxes I could add here. Or maybe washies. The washies don't match because they're more neutral toned. Maybe some teal, maybe some green teal boxes would match. So do I want to add something? Maybe here. Sometimes I like to just do little note boxes. So I'm gonna go ahead and put like a little note box here. And maybe I'm gonna add one more note box. Maybe one more note box for Saturday. Saturday I think is like a nice activity that I want to attend through MoxieLife. And let's see, is there any other boxes? Thursday I'm gonna put a box as well because we have our MoxieLife annual training. Let's see, do I have any other greens? Oh, I'll just use a small one, I guess. Let me see. No, actually, it's a square. I actually prefer this one. So I go ahead and just a smaller version of a box. I'm gonna put it here. And now, let me just put these back so that I don't lose them. I don't like to have too much of a mess when I am setting up. So now, and I've been using this blue pen kind of for the month of January. So now what I want to go ahead and do, I have all my dates lit out, and I'm gonna list, maybe go back to my January calendar, which I've already set up and I've started to fill out, as you can see. And I'm gonna set up some things for the week, just some generic things. And I know as the week progresses, I usually do a Wednesday check-in, and that's when I start adding things. So tomorrow though is a 12 o'clock bonus session and an 8 o'clock session. So I'm gonna put for important Tuesday. It is a 12 o'clock bonus session with MoxieLife, and there's an 8 p.m. orientation for new members in club. Okay, so that's that. Tomorrow is also, I'm just listing here like a little to do, and it's more maintenance memory for me. is food shopping, like a quick food run, food shop run. I have to get just a few little groceries. Here, there was a January training last week called, and I believe that training was called, I have the name over here, it's called the playbook training. It's called the Year of You, so I'm gonna listen to the recording, so I'm gonna put it in the box here, Year of You training. And also what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead for Tuesday, I wanna print the workbook, the monthly workbook, go through some of the pages, and I'm very excited about that. Wednesday is kind of an open day, but Thursday at 8 o'clock is a club social, so I want to put that here. That's why I put the little sticker there. 8 p.m. And then Saturday is 12 p.m. It's weekly actions. And that's basically working to set up your planner for the next week. Sunday is like our family day. And that's when I do my planning. And I'm thinking how I'm going to use this planner. Maybe I've been thinking about maybe using it for like other purposes besides personal things, but we're gonna see how it evolves. Tomorrow I am reading for about 20 minutes. Wednesday, I'm working on my workbook. That's probably what I'm gonna go ahead and do. Spend some time in the evening doing my workbook. For year review, and then let's see, I'm gonna go ahead to my weekly actions here to see what I could take from this area. Business planner is definitely something. I'm gonna just highlight it up here, my business planner. And also my time block planner. I started setting up my time block planner, and I think that it's gonna actually be one of the main planners I use to check off, to block out like sections of my day for work and for planning and for, things like that. Here, in these boxes, I'm gonna put my morning page work, which is my journaling. They're actually called morning pages. Morning pages it's a method of like journaling where basically it's almost like a stream of consciousness style of writing where you just write, like you could put a timer for about 15-20 minutes and you just write for those 20 minutes straight, whatever comes to your mind. There's no like checking it for grammar or spelling. It's just kind of a stream of consciousness writing just to clear your head and to just kind of free your mind a bit so you can focus. And I've been trying to do that, but it's a little tricky. So I'm setting aside at least 3 times this week to practice morning page writing because I do tend to get distracted when I'm starting that. So that should be something fun. Thursday, I would like to work on my December budget, and believe it or not, that budget is from 2025. I'm doing a full breakdown of everything I spent in the month of December for my December budget, and that is like a must because I want to see how I'm going to move forward in 2026 to make better financial decisions for my family and for me. Saturday is a big clean out my closet. And then of course, organize, set up the office. That's like a big tidy up for the house that has to be done. This is, I'm gonna, for the little dormouse, I'm gonna go ahead and put the gala night. And the weekend is kind of just maybe grocery shopping. And I do want to work a little bit on my content planner. So, and then just some business. My business planning a bit more. I think I'm gonna have to set up like one day in work and learning, and it's gonna have to be my business. It's almost like a business, not necessarily working on the planner, but business focus time. And it's almost like just kind of like those weekly tasks and responsibilities that you have to do if you own a business. That's what I have to set aside, like a block of time a week to work on that. I can't do that a little bit every day. It's just too time consuming. So, and again, I like to do time blocking, so that's going to be my focus. And let's see, I have to go to the mall as well on Saturday to shop for my daughter's first winter gala shopping. So it's like it's kind of like a black tie affair. It's a black tie just coming out for the girls who are freshmen. Actually, all of the girls, but it's her first time attending as a freshman. So this is a big deal for us. And of course, I think Friday I'm gonna do the mall as well. Gala shopping. Because I probably have to buy a dress, and she needs to get shoes, and then, you know, all those things that come with a high schooler and their first gala, if you will. And I think, let me see, I'm just gonna look to see if there's anything else. Okay, I left out exercise. So maybe tomorrow, Tuesday, I'm gonna focus a little bit on reading 20 minutes, and then maybe yoga for maybe 10 to 15. Thursday, I would like to do yoga for 10 to 15. And I guess Saturday, yoga, 10 to 15 minutes. And I would like to do reading as well. Reading 20. Friday is usually a free day, but I'd like to read on Saturday, and I want to work on reading on Sunday. So I'm just going to go ahead and do a quick recap here. So I wanted to make sure that I included reading and yoga, because for one of my personal goals, reading is there, but also for my health and wellness, exercise is there. The creative process will happen because throughout the week, because I'm working always on journaling and planning and posting video content about like my planning process and my creative play with planning. So that's kind of always happening, ongoing. Let's see, working on business planning or business focus, cleaning out the closet and some tidying up for the home. My spiritual and personal growth. So Sunday, I'd like to spend some time working on my Bible reading. I guess I'll just list it here. You could see that I naturally write in the form of like listing. You could see that I kind of list things, which is this. I should have gotten definitely a time blocking planner, but here's what I'm gonna do. What's nice about this is there's a weekly habit tracker, and I am tracking reading, I'm tracking journaling, I'm tracking my workbook, like how many times do I work on the pages a week. 2 podcast trainings for the year of you. I can listen to the recordings, and there's one more thing I want to track, which is yoga. I thought that would be like a great thing for me to track and to kind of see how that works out. Now, will I get everything done that's on this list? Maybe not. That will be what the weekly reflections on Saturday, the 17th, will be all about. But this is more or less like, this is more like a goals planner, and the way I'm using this is I'm kind of mapping out things that I really want to work on for the week, and just mapping out, hey, I could do these on these possible days. And Wednesday is when I'm going to come and kind of do a recap, check off what I did, and update as the week progresses, and then also fill out my trackers for the week. So for example, I can fill out my trackers for the 10th because today's Monday. So I was able to do reading because I was able to do journaling. I'm going to circle that. And I did do a little bit of yoga this morning. I had to do a little bit of yoga this morning, and that was because I hurt my back injury is kind of flaring up again with the weather. So I kind of made sure I had to do that. So thank you guys so much for joining me for my weekly actions and weekly planning setup, and I will see you guys in the next video. If you use MoxieLife Planner, let me know in the comments. If you use Amy Plans Things stickers or Coco Daisy in your planning setup or in your planning decor, let me know. I am really having so much fun just kind of even decorating my planners in a minimal way, and I'm enjoying the whole process. I think it's just making the planning fun and delightful for me. So I hope you have a good day. If you like this video, be sure to subscribe, hit the notification bell so you don't miss anything, and I'll see you in the next video, guys. Bye.